Hello students, this is Mr. Damiani, and today we're going to be looking at lesson 7.7 in the chapter 7 Go Math workbook. This is located on page 395, and the topic for today's lesson is problem solving by combining like terms. You'll hear me refer to this as CLT, combining like terms. The essential question is, how can you use the strategy, use a model to combine like terms? So we're going to show you how to use a model to combine like terms, but then we're going to show you another way of boxing in your terms that will help. All right, so let's look at our key term for the lesson today. Like terms. Like terms are terms that have the same variables with the same exponents. Numerical terms are also considered like terms. So that'd be like 5 and 6, 8 and 9. Let's take a look at the algebraic expression from the table here where this breaks down this concept. The algebraic expression of 5x plus 3y minus 2x, where the terms here are 5x, 3y, and 2x. And the like terms would be the ones that have the same variable part. So I have two terms here that have x's as their exponent or their variable, so our like terms would be 5x and 2x. For the 8z to the second power plus 4z plus 12z to the second power, you'll notice that we have the three terms, 8z squared, 4z, and 12z squared, and then we have two terms here that have the same variable part of z squared, so those would be our like terms. And another way, another difference you might see is with the constants or the number pieces of the expression. So we have 15 minus 3x plus 5. The terms in this expression are 15, 3x, and 5. And we have two numerical values, which would be our like terms. All right. So what we're going to work on today is we're going to work on combining these terms to simplify an algebraic expression. Please take a look at the Unlock the Problem with me. Read as I read and follow along. Baseball caps cost $9 and patches cost $4. Shipping is $8 per order. The expression 9n plus 4n plus 8 gives the cost in dollars of buying caps with patches for n players. Simplify the expression 9n plus 4n plus 8 by combining like terms. We're going to use a graphic organizer to help organize this, and this is one way to generate a model. So, what do I need to find? Well, I need to simplify the expression 9n plus 4n plus 8. What information do I need to use? Well, I need to use the like terms here, which would be the 4n and the 9n. How will I use the information? I can use a bar model to find the sum of the like terms. All right, so let's take a look at what this model is going to look like. So it says draw a bar model to add 9n and 4n. Each square represents an n, or 1n, and that, if you remember back from our conversation the other day in class, any variable that's by itself has an invisible 1 as its coefficient. However, we do not write it like this. We always write it just as n. Just want to hit that. It's usually a common mistake here. So we have 9 n's in a row here and 4 n's. If you add those together, you add your coefficients, and if you counted them all up there, you'd see that we have 13 n's. So the model shows that 9n plus 4n is 13n. So that means in a simplified version, 9n plus 4n plus 8 equals 13n plus 8. So a simplified expression for the cost in dollars is going to be 13n plus 8. Now, if we're not going to use the bar model here to help us out, I'm going to start by writing my original expression. And I'm going to box in my like terms. I have 9n, 4n. 9n plus 4n is 13n plus 8. And there's my simplified expression. All right, let's go ahead and turn the page as we're going to work through a couple more of these examples. let's go ahead and take a look at page 396, and we're going to look at the try another problem. Paintbrushes normally cost $5 each, but they are on sale for $1 off. A paintbrush case costs $12. The expression 5p minus p plus 12 can be used to find the cost in dollars of buying p paintbrushes on sale plus a case for them. Simplify the expression 5p minus p plus 12 by combining like terms. All right, we're going to go ahead and organize our work here. And what do I need to find? Well, I need to find the simplified version of 5p minus p plus 12. So I need to simplify 5p minus p plus 12. Get that written in there. What information do I need to use? Well, I'm going to use 5p and p because these are my like terms. How will I use the information? Well, we can draw a model or box. Our choice. So let's take a look at what we'll do here. We're going to start by writing our original expression. So I'm going to have my 5p minus p plus 12. And I want to box in my like terms. So I see that I have two variables of p. So I box that in there. And I notice that I have 5p minus p. And remember, common mistake here, that p is actually 1p. So if I have 5 p's and I take 1p away, that's going to give me 4p. Bring down my plus 12. There's my simplified expression. Now, if you're not sure exactly what I just did there, let's set up the model. So we're going to start by finding out, listing out our like terms. So I have 5 p's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have another p. Boom. And we are going to be subtracting because we're taking one away. So if we take that away here, we are left with 4p. That's how you get that 4p. That's using the model. So a simplified expression for the cost in dollars is going to be 4p plus 12. Looking good there. Let's take a look at this question 1 and question 2 down below here. What I'd like you to do is go ahead and pause the video and try to get in there and explain how the bar model, this model here, shows that your answer is correct. So go ahead and pause that video, try to get down an idea here as to how that model shows that our answer is correct. All right, so I modeled 5p and 1p up above, and you can take a look at that right here. Then when I took 1p away from 5p in the model, I was left with 4p's. All right, so that's really how that model shows how you get that simplified expression. What I'd like you to do now is go ahead and try to explain how to get your answer for combining like terms without using a model at all. So this would be how I boxed in my integers, not my integers, but my like terms. So go ahead and take a second, think about that, and try to form a sentence or two to explain that process. Thanks for taking the time to try to get your own idea down here. And now take a look at what I wrote. I add or subtract the coefficients of the like terms. So if we're not going to create a model to simplify these expressions, all you really need to do is add or subtract the coefficients. And remember, the coefficients, which we discussed back in 7.4, are the whole number values connected to the variable by multiplication. So 5p, there's your coefficient right here. Okay. Then you had p, that's got a 1 as a coefficient, 5 minus 1 was 4, and that's how we got that 4p at the end. All right, so let's go ahead and turn the page as we're going to work through some problems now where we're going to look to combine like terms. All right, so let's get to the share and show. This is located on page 379. All right, so we're going to do question 1 together, and then I'm going to have you do one on your own, and we'll talk about what those answers would look like. All right, question 1. Museum admissions cost $7 and tickets to the mammoth exhibit costs $5. The expression 7p plus 5p represent the cost in dollars for p people to visit the museum and attend the exhibit. Simplify the expression by combining like terms. So we have to combine our like terms. So draw a model to combine like terms. We can do this by either constructing the model or by boxing in our integers. So I have 7p plus 5p. If we are going to box in our like terms, and we are going to add our coefficients, which would give me 12. 7 and 5 is 12, and then we drop our p down. So that's going to be equivalent to 12p. Now, if I wanted to construct the model, then I would start with 7 p's. I think I got 7 there. Yep. And 5 p's. Add those all together, you're going to notice you have 12 p's. So the simplified expression here is going to be 7p plus 5p equals 12p. All right, so the simplified expression in dollars, the cost in dollars is going to be 12p. Oop, there you go. All right, so what I would like you to do is go ahead and take a look at question 2. I'm going to read it. I'm going to pause it up and see if you can come up with an idea as how to get that, how to get an expression simplified here. So let's see. What if the cost of tickets to the exhibits were reduced to $3? Write an expression for the new cost in dollars for P people to visit the museum and attend the exhibit. Then simplify the expression by combining like terms. So go ahead and pause this up and give that a shot on your own. And remember, you're going to have an original expression and a simplified. So I'm looking for 2 answers. Thank you. Pause it up. Thanks for taking the time to pause that video. So I'm going to walk you through my thought process as to how to get this filled in. Cost of the tickets to exhibit were reduced to $3. All right, so the exhibit, and that was the mammoth exhibit, which was originally $5, is now $3. So instead of 5p, we're going to think about this as 3p. Now the admission to get into the museum alone is still $7 a ticket. So we're still going to use the 7p from up above. So it is still going to be 7p to get in, and then $3 a person for the exhibit, so 3p. That all together, if you look at your coefficients and your like terms, that all together is going to be 7p plus 3p. That's going to give us a simplified answer of 10p. All right, let's go ahead and look at what you're going to try on your own, and then be ready to go over tomorrow during class time. All right, so let's look at question 3. I'm going to read it. You're going to complete it on your own and have it prepared ready for class tomorrow. A store receives tomatoes in boxes of 40 tomatoes each. About 4 tomatoes per box cannot be sold due to damage. The expression 40b minus 4b gives the number of tomatoes that the store can sell from a shipment of B boxes. Simplify the expression by combining like terms. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is go ahead and complete this work on your own and include this as your summary example. Make sure that you are providing your good key terms, solid process for combining like terms. All right, so hit that in your summary, use this as your summary example, and write me a nice hot question. All right, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. We look forward to working with you in class tomorrow, and I hope everybody has a great evening. Goodbye.